So today, Monday, I wanted to point out that I've had, this always happens, questions about the paddles, the materials of different types of paddles, thicknesses, and how that changes play. But one question that comes up quite a bit is the actual size of the paddles, the length and the width. And these paddles, at least what we do, is we have all of them tested. The USA Pickleball Association has a testing procedures and they test various things, but the one easiest, most straightforward is the size of the paddle. And there's two different dimensions to know. One is, and I'll show you, we've got these, we call them our eliminators. The green is our standard and the orange is our elongated. Now, we did this on purpose to have all the green. If you see one of these from a distance, you're going to know that this is the standard size paddle because it's green. And you can't get an elongated in green. The elongated only comes orange. So if you see orange, you're going to know it's the elongated. That's really for me because I'm a simplistic person that needs things very straightforward and easy. If I had multiple colors in each paddle, I would get confused. So just to give you an idea, the standard paddle, the elongated is longer and it's thinner, but we have to stay within dimensions. The first dimension, which is the simplest, is just simply the length has to be 17 inches or shorter. It can't be longer than 17 inches. So that's the first thing to note. The second thing to note is the length plus the width of the paddle. These two dimensions have to be 24 inches or less. So simple math, if this was 16 inches long and 8 inches wide, add the two, that's 24 inches. Very similar to when you go to the airport and you take your luggage and they say it has to be within these dimensions. It could be longer, it could be wider, but as long as the total dimensions. So what we'll do, for example, what we call a standard size paddle is one that's roughly, it's wider than an elongated because the elongated, in order to be longer, has to give up some width. Our elongated paddle is I believe it's 16 and a half inches long, and I believe it's 7.5 inches wide. So the total is 24 inches. Our standard paddle is 16 inches long and 8 inches wide. So as you can see, they will have difference in play. A lot of people might say, well, the elongated is just for singles play. At least that's what it started as years ago, because people just wanted more reach because they're one person covering the entire court. That's not always the case. Oftentimes, people just want a little more reach and they don't mind the width. And it does change, of course, the sweet spot. It's not as wide as this one is. This will give you a better sweet spot. It's really up to you when you play as to which one you're more comfortable with. But I just wanted to let you know, because people ask all the time, why do you have them certain sizes and why can't you make this one longer or that one wider? Because we have to stay within those dimensions. Because if you can see here, right there, it says USA Pickleball, which means that these have been tested. And USA Pickleball has a list, so you can see that they've been approved. It means they've been tested and approved, and you can use them in a USA Pickleball tournament. That's the purpose of getting these tested and approved, is so that you can use them in tournament play as well. So that's it for today. We'll have more updates coming every day. But that's something that came in as a question that I get all the time. Thought I'd address it here, just so you know why paddles are essentially the size they are. Because all manufacturers, if they want to be approved for tournament play, have to follow the guidelines. Thanks for watching. I'll have another one tomorrow as well.